Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you all. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa bihi asta'in wa usalli wa sallim ala khatamin nabiyina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi at-tahirin. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless this gathering, to shower upon us with His mercy, to reward you all for coming out on a Sunday night. Your coming tonight is highly appreciated. We thank everyone here, beginning from our imams, officials, people running for office, interfaith alliances, and dear friends of ours, brothers and sisters, and the list goes on and on. Your coming tonight, again, is highly, highly appreciated, and this shows the diversity of our community. We are truly blessed in Michigan. Give yourselves a round of applause. Also, I would like to thank our chair, our vice chair, Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Hadidi, our executive board, our board members, whom take this organization very seriously. You know, when we sit down in a simple meeting, you see leaders of communities whom are truly concerned of the well-being of each and every one of us, every citizen that lives here in Michigan. And sometimes the discussions might get, I know I'm not supposed to say this, but they get heated. But with good intentions that these people are looking to benefit our community, to allow our communities to grow. So if we can give them and their dedication a round of applause. Brothers and sisters, I only have a few minutes to allow you all to know what has taken place in the previous years. Many people ask us, what does the MMCC do? I have a quick response, and then I have a longer response tonight. My quick response is that I do, or when people ask us, what are you doing? What are they doing? What is Dr. Muzammil doing? What is this person doing? I say, we're doing what you're not doing. Basically, it's just going out there in the community, showing our faces, our volunteers, our staff, and a long line of people whom work behind the scenes. We just come up here and people give us the credit, where in reality there are people that are sitting down whom Allah knows who they are the true soldiers whom continue to serve the Michigan community, not the Michigan Muslim Community Council. They continue to support, they continue to work to serve the Michigan community. So may Allah bless all of them, because He subhanahu knows who they are. So a few updates of what we have done, if I can get a wireless mic, if that can work. A few updates of what we have done in the past, a few activities that I'm going to share with you. Thank you so much. Bismillah. Bismillah. Okay, everyone thinks that the moment we get the mic and we start walking, that's a fundraising event. It's not gonna happen. I'm not trying to engage you in the conversation, so we're not gonna fundraise, so you can relax inshallah and enjoy. So I made it very simple. Because I only have a few minutes to explain a few activities that took place in the previous year. And this will allow us all to know what this council is doing and the importance of supporting this council. It is time where we get together and we support one another. The whole purpose of the Michigan Muslim Community Council is not to lead, but to support all the organizations that exist in Michigan and of course in different states. So we're going to begin with a few slides. The MMCC, collaborating with Access and different organizations, we were able to present in many mosques the refugee crisis and what might take place. Bringing awareness to the Muslim community of the challenges that are taking place, and we have not yet spoken about this topic in the past. So there were many bridges that were built. We collaborated with many organizations. Alhamdulillah, many imams and board members opened their mosques, and these presentations were there in the masajid, they were there in different locations, of course, telling people the importance of being aware of this issue. Mental health, educational conferences. We were the leading organization in providing this in many institutions, in mosques, in schools, because our children are going through this. And it is time for the Michigan community not to only say rely on Allah and that's the end of the conversation, but to do something about it. And alhamdulillah, we have taken the lead and we have been solving this issue And even the Imams participated in the classes, making sure that we are aware of these issues in our communities. The Flint water crisis. Over $100,000 that was donated for the Flint water crisis from the Michigan community. Within a few weeks, collaborating with Islamic Relief, over 1 million bottles of water was donated. Again, as Muslims, we don't go out there in the media to publicize this because part of our tradition is to remain sincere. But this is what the Michigan community is doing. People of Flint truly show the Muslim community and other communities that we do have people among us whom could lead, inshallah. True leaders and dedicated people. So again, this effort took place. You have the Udhiyah distribution that takes place. Over 700 lambs, as we sacrifice on the day of Eid, was distributed in Detroit. Muslims did not look for the people's ethnicities or religious backgrounds or where you're coming from. People of Detroit were receiving this food assistance regardless of who they were. And alhamdulillah, over 700 lambs, again, collaborating with Islamic Relief is something that took place in this year. Meeting with media, outlets, leadership, telling them our challenges. We had many leaders of our communities that attended these meetings, telling them that these are the challenges that we're facing, and we want you to address these challenges with us. We have professionals in the community. We have leaders in the community. We have talented people. Our MC is a leader himself in this community. And the list goes on of how many people we have in our community that are truly talented. But of course, the only time we find ourselves in the news is when they're speaking about terrorism. So these are, media outlets that truly sat with us. We had interfaith partners whom allowed this to happen, and they brought us to the table together. And there's more that we didn't have on there. Also, renewing elementary schools. We were very active. We had hundreds of volunteers giving back to Detroit, the neglected city. But to show them that Muslim community understands the challenges that these individuals are facing, the schooling crisis that continues to take place in Detroit, I truly appreciate the effort of all our volunteers that came to remodel these schools. You have Ramadan Fight Against Hunger, tens of thousands of pounds of food that was distributed around Detroit. Again, as you know, we fast to understand, what hunger is all about and what people whom continue to suffer are going through. So we have the Muslim Fight Against Hunger, many mosques that participated in this, and of course, Tawheed Center also has a very successful activity that we were part of also. We had a Muhammad Ali trip, of course, a true leader and a role model of the Muslim community and the American community in general. So we had a bus, and we allowed people to go there and participate in that event. You have the Capital Day that we're truly proud of, and we hope that our communities can take this very seriously. This is a day where we go and we show our presence in this state that yes, Muslims are here and we are part of this community and our voices will be heard. So we have to make sure that when the Capital Day comes, we see different community members and leadership that participate. We have youth qiyams also to bring our youth together, to break ethnic barriers. Alhamdulillah, we have had hundreds of people participating in different mosques. We have the youth retreat. Alhamdulillah, this is a very beneficial retreat where people come, understand the challenges of what they're facing in school, in colleges, how to collaborate with different organizations within the school campuses. Again, this was a 2-day retreat that the MMCC led and made happen, alhamdulillah, with your donations and your givings. Voter, I'm going to end with this one. So the voter mobilization. Again, we collaborated with a very good organization which is led by leaders that live among us. Alhamdulillah, Emerge USA was there with the communities going out in Ramadan. Let me tell you this, thousands of Muslims this year realized the importance of voting. Tens of thousands and tens of thousands registered for this year. Emerge, by the way, is outside and has committed to call over 100,000 people that register to vote. And you know what? We're doing the calling. And we will continue to call people. We will be part of the process. Brothers and sisters, Tuesday is coming up. Go out there, make sure your voices are heard. People need to know that we are here and we are here to stay. And everything that you see here is a true sign of our success, our contribution, our service towards this community and towards this state and towards this country. And no one, brothers and sisters, regardless of what is said, would allow us to find ourselves weakened by Islamophobic individuals or people speaking against our communities. You see many political, people that are running for office are here, many interfaith brothers and sisters that are here. This is a sign of our unity. Again, there's slides, but I have to respect time and respect Dr. Abdurrahman Sayyid. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.